Today, we will learn how to implement Plyr into our Rails applications. Plyr is a simple, lightweight, accessible, and customizable HTML5, YouTube, and Vimeo media player that supports modern browsers. To begin, we'll first create our Rails application, which I have done here. We'll install Active Storage by running Rails Active Storage install, which will generate the migration for Active Storage. And we'll generate a simple scaffold. We'll call it article and give it a name and content. Then we can run our migration. We update our routes. We'll change the root page to be articles index. And then we head over to the article.rb file. We want our article to have one attachment, so we'll has one attached, and we'll call it video. Then we head over to our articles controller, and we can add the video to our strong parameters. Then we can head over to our form, and we'll create the input for our video. We'll change the label to video. I will change this text field to a file field. We change that to video. And now that that is done, we can start our application using Rails serve. So we head back to our browser, and we are able to create a new article. We'll call it first. We'll just enter some random information, and then we'll attach a simple video to it, just a short clip. Now that that's been attached, you can see the video doesn't display here. So we'll head over to our show page. Our show page. I'll add the HTML element of video. I'll also add a source. And for this, since we have attached the video, we will use Rails blob path, and for this we will pass the article.video. So when we come back here, you see our video is there, and we can play the video. But we don't want to use the standard HTML5 video player. We want to use this. So to do that, we'll use import maps to install it. So we go ahead, and in our terminal, we can run bin import map dot pin player. So we'll open a new terminal. We can do bin import map pin player. Oops. We can do bin import map. I was having some network issues. The pin player. You can see it as pinned player. So if you go to our importman.rb, you can see it has been pinned right here. And we can then import this into our stimulus controller. So we have a hello controller here. Let's rename this to the video controller. And we do not need this here. So we can do import player from player right here. And then we head back to our show page. We'll wrap the entire page in a div data controller. And this data controller is the name of our stimulus controller, which is video. And we close it up. So if you look at the documentation for this, there are a few things that we need to do. for the HTML5, you can see we have to give the video player an ID, and there's some other things we could add, like the controllers and the place in line. So we'll add this. We'll just simply copy and paste it. Go back here, head back into the video tag, and we add that there. Also, we scroll down a bit, you can see that to initialize the player, we create a new instance of it, and you can simply copy this here. We head back to our video controller in our connect method, we paste it there. And with that almost done, what remains is to add our style sheet, our CSS. If you want to use our CDN, that's what the instructions say. So we just simply use the CDN, we copy it, head back here, we go to application.html.erb, and in our head, we simply just add it. So if we come back here and we refresh it, you can see the player, the new JavaScript library player has taken over. You can see it gives us the speed, it has a different look. And there are some other features that we can take advantage of with this player that make it easy for us. If we wanted to add videos of different resolutions, so user will be able to click here and select the video quality that they desire, we can do that. So to get started with that, we'll have to make some updates to our application. We go to article, and we change this to has many attached videos, which will pluralize this. Head back to our articles controller, and we update this. We'll change this to videos. And we go to our form here, we'll pluralize this, and then we'll say multiple true. This will allow us to select multiple files to be uploaded at once. So with that, we can head over to our show page. We can do a little bit of updating here. We want all our videos to attach to the article to load here. So what we can do is we can go through each of them. So we can do article.video.h2. We have video. We do that, and we'll change this to video. So if we head back here and we try to create a second article, you can see now we're able to select multiple files. We can click on create article, and once we have done that, you can see, however, there is no option for us to select videos based on resolution. And to do that, we'll have to do a little bit of updating here. We want to get the height of each video, such as 360, 1080, or 720, and we'll want it to be listed here. So it's fairly simple to do that. And since Rails provides us with the metadata for each video in the blog path, we could do that easily. So we can simply do that. We come back right here, and we specify the size of it. We get the metadata from the blog path, and we fetch the height, because that is all that we'll need. And then we can save this. So when we come back here and we refresh it, you can see the quality is available now. We have 1080p, we have 720. And we can switch it as well easily. see it is fairly straightforward to implement this in Rails.